Friends, I am pretty damned excited. We are going to go to the Sage Steakhouse now and check it out. It's over in Harvey's and it's on the 19th floor. So we got a little bit of a travel to do first. But we are going to get ourselves some sort of prime cut and some drinks, and some appetizers, and have a grand old time. I am staying at Harrah's. Harrah's and Harvey's are connected to each other by this tunnel that I'm about to go down over here. And the Sage Room is in Harvey's. So we got to do a little bit of a walk underground, past some shops to get there. Like all casinos, there is a bit of a maze-like quality to Harrah's and Harvey's, as they are connected by an underground tunnel. This is me going down the escalator to that tunnel, which you then had to walk through before coming out onto the other side of it to an escalator going up that connected you into Harvey's casino. Both casinos have a very similar vibe and wonderful views of the outside mountain area. Once you're at the other end of Harvey's, you have to take another elevator up to the 19th floor where the Sage Room is located. The Sage Room is all class with leather-bound menus and this absolutely stunning view that you can get from nowhere else on Earth. That is the famous Alpine Lake Tahoe. With the sky setting over like that with the pinks and the blues, it was an absolutely wonderful time to sit down, as I also got the darkness later. I decided to start my meal with the Tahoe Terroir, a house-made gin and tonic infused with pine needle tea, pine bark, sage, lavender, and lime. I got a shrimp cocktail as my appetizer, and it was also served with this bread, which was a sourdough and absolutely wonderful. But you don't want to fill up too much on the bread because it's free. You want to make sure that you eat what you pay for. The whipped butter was also fantastic. This was the Tahoe Terroir, and it was wonderful. Absolutely refreshing. I couldn't recommend it enough. This salad was nothing special. Mesclun greens, good croutons, feta cheese, but the tomatoes, they were a little bit saggy. And here was the main course, a 16-ounce cut of prime rib. Now, it was a little bit fatty, I will say, and the carrots, that wasn't going to do it as far as sides go for me, so I had to add these shallot mashed potatoes, which, I'll admit, were a little disappointing. Afterwards, I went downstairs to the new Wolfgang by Vanderpump and got this cocktail called an 1849, which is a tropical spin on a margarita. So, overall, what's the verdict? Would I recommend it? Well, for starters, that cocktail, the Tahoe Terroir, their take on a gin and tonic with pine tea in it as well and lavender, that was fantastic and very refreshing. The salad, it left some to be desired. It was just a very basic mix, but it was, it was all right. The bread was fantastic, but, that was free and you don't want to fill up on that. Then the mashed potatoes were a little bit disappointing, all right, I'm going to say. And then the 16-ounce prime rib. It was flavorful for sure. But you definitely had to add some seasoning. Now, a lot of times when you go to steakhouses, it's done already. It tastes how they want you to taste it. And I do my absolute best to not alter that in any way, shape, or form. But I had to in order to get this one down. So that is not great as well. And then you have the price. Now, I don't want to talk to exact prices because the prices change all the time. But just know that you're going to pay a grip in order to eat here. And a lot of what you're paying for is the atmosphere, which is just an absolutely gorgeous view that you can get on precious few other places on planet Earth. So, should you go? Yeah, you should go at least once, and you should take a look at that view, and you should make sure that you get a table that sits by that panoramic window so that you can take the most advantage of that. But, is this going to be a place where you're going to want to go again and again and again? Probably not. I would say 3.5 out of 5 stars. All right, well, I'm Al Kemi. I thank you for joining me on this review. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Many other videos here, all covering casinos from top to bottom. I thank you for joining me. Have a great day.